Hello. Hello everyone. Can you guys hear me fine? Please let me know in the chat. So today we are working on a waffle scarf. So it's pretty much a scarf that is in the shape of a waffle. Hi Kirby! Cool. Are you following along as well, Kirby, or are you just watching? Just so I know how fast or how slow I can go. Yes, I am from the future. No, just I am ahead of you in time, so to speak. So it is Monday here at the moment. So I've got like a ball of wool here, and I pulled it out from the center, because when I don't, I have to keep rolling it every time. So I've pulled it out from the center, but it's become this like tangled mess, so I'm just gonna detangle this. Right now I just want to watch so I can kind of get a sense of how it goes. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Just so I know how fast or how slow I should go. Like, should I go at my own pace, or if I should... Sorry about that, truck just went past. If I should go at my own pace, or if I should, you know, make it slower for anyone who's trying to follow. Ah, and also, I finally got the fabric for my like... I guess I can call it a tablecloth. It's got like little sleepy bunnies. It's me! But yeah, I really liked it, so yeah. Also, I tried to like iron out the crease, but it wouldn't come out, so okay, I'll go at my pace. Cool. Do I have Twitter? No, I don't have Twitter or Instagram. I was thinking of doing one so that I can like send updates on like things on like when I want to stream and stuff. But I mean, I do it all on Discord anyway, so anyway, I'm gonna be right back. I've just gotta close the window and close the door because it is a bit rainy and noisy outside, so I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I should have done that before I started, but I got kind of carried away with doing other things, and then before I knew it, it was like 5 minutes to 12, and I was like, oh my god. And yeah. You know, this other small streamer who's similar to me, plays DS for... Oh, cool! Who is it? Put him up in the chat and I'll check him out. Or even just, send it through Discord. Okay, shall we start? Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I am gonna start with Tiny Tama. Okay, cool. I'll check him out after the stream. Ooh, yeah, I should collaborate with them. Yeah. Cool, thanks for that. Anyway, I'm gonna start with this thing called a slip knot. So basically you just wanna make like a small loop and then pull it over like that. I don't know if you can see, I'll put my hands up closer. So what I did was make a loop and then see how this one, this strand is like, you go over the top and then you pretty much just loop that over there and you get your hook and just go under like that, and there's your slip knot. And see how it kind of, it's supposed to, it slips like that, so that's why it's called a slip knot. And for the waffle stitch, I read that it has to be, sorry, just moving the camera, angling the camera. I read that it's best done in multiples of 3. So what you do is, it's called a chain. So just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, maybe a little more, 19, 20, 21. So I've done 21 chains. It kind of looks like a braid. Ends up looking like a braid. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, with this it's fine if you have shaky hands. I mean, knitting and crocheting, you don't need to have steady hands. It's not like you're performing surgery or anything. But yeah. Also, the way that I hold my my hook, I don't think it's the right way. Like I said last time with stitching, there is no one right way. It's just the way I hold it, and it's just whatever you're comfortable with. So I hold it like this, but I see a lot of people, well, most people hold it like this, which I find a lot more like uncomfortable because I'm like, Whereas this way is just like maneuver with just my fingers, as opposed to like this way where it's mainly moving your whole wrist. I think we start from the 3rd chain. 1 second, let me just Google this. I'm just winging it at the moment, by the way. I have no pattern for this, so I'm just gonna quickly Google the waffle stitch. Oh yeah, and there are times where I will sound louder than others because the mic is kind of to my right, so it's like over there. So when I'm going over to my laptop, I am leaning in closer to the mic, whereas when I'm actually talking to the camera, my mouth is like more away from the mic. Waffle stitch crochet. How do you do a waffle stitch? Chain a multiple of 3 plus 2, and then start in the 3rd chain from the hook. Okay. Okay, cool. Alright, let's get started. Well, we already started, but let's continue. Alright. So, I had, was that 18? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And then it said to chain another 2. And then do a double crochet in the third chain from the hook. Sometimes it's a bit of a struggle to get the hook into the back stitch, or just in any stitch. Especially when you're starting, because there isn't much to hold on to. And I'm kind of at an awkward position as well, because like I have the webcam literally like in front of me. So between my hands and my face, there's the camera. And why is it not focusing? Focus! There we go. Focus. There we go. Yay! Sometimes autofocus is a bum, and sometimes it actually works. So I'm sorry for that. Okay. So that's one. So this is what you call a double crochet. What you do is you loop over once. Sorry about that, that was my phone. You get it through that loop, you yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So that's a double stitch. I'm really sorry about the autofocus. Tell me if it bothers you and I will turn it off. Hi Amlet. We've already started without you. So I'm just gonna keep doing these double crochets. Honestly, this wool could have been, I could have gotten a slightly darker tinge of brown, because waffles are usually golden brown as opposed to this pale cream color. Oh, I wouldn't call it pale cream. Pale brown. This is more like skin color. Sort of. Can you guys see what I'm doing here, or is it like... It's hard when my laptop is to the side as opposed to in front of me. I can't really see what you guys see on the content. Whoops, I just hit the camera then. Actually, I might move my mic to about here, so it's in front of me still, as opposed to the side. Because I am leaning in a bit. And yes, I am using the same playlist as last time. I didn't get a chance to find a new one. No, no Sims. No, Sims! You and your damn Sims! Oops. Okay, and at the end of the row, so this whole thing is called a row, we will do a chain, which I already just did. And we turn it over. And we work on the other side. Okay. I'm sorry about the autofocus. Should I turn it off? It's like occasionally it focuses, but other times it's just really, really bad. Focus! It's like my brain in the morning, it doesn't focus. Yeah, but my hands kind of move a lot. Let's see if it'll focus back here. Oh, I got it there. Okay, so I might re-angle the camera again. And oops. Is that straight? Okay, straight enough. How's that? That looks better, right? Does that look better? It might have been that it was too close, that it didn't focus properly. Okay, cool. So now we will do a normal double crochet in this first one. So what you do is go through, no, we'll go under the two loops, and then for the next one we do what is called I think a back post. I always get confused between back post and front post double crochet. So instead of going in the oh no, the focus is crap again. No. Anyway, instead of going through the top two loops, or under the top two loops, what you want to do is go around it. So pretty much like a post. So the stitches are sort of like a post, so you just go behind it. I think it's back post since you're going behind. And then you do a double crochet as normal. And then you do another 2 normal double crochets. 1, 2, and then you do another back post double crochet. Why won't it focus? Hello? Should I turn off autofocus? Because it seems like it keeps like refocusing itself because I keep moving around a lot. Okay, I'll try turning it off. Now let's see if I can. Where is... I don't know how to turn off the auto. autofocus. I've got device, resolution, frames per second, video format, color, range, oh, color space, color range, buffering. What's buffering? Maybe. Also, you spelled Aladdin wrong. Oh no, you spelled it right. Oh no, it's Aladdin. What's buffering? Is that the autofocus? Because it says auto detect. I'm just gonna disable that for now and see if that's what it is. Nope, that wasn't. It's still... Maybe you're right. Maybe I should go with a more contrasting background. Does the autofocus bother anyone else? I mean, you guys are the ones watching. I'm not even looking at my screen most of the time. I'm looking down at my hands. Yeah. This sucks. I mean, I like the fact that it tries to focus, but come on, dude, work properly. See, every time I move, it refocuses itself. You mean a darker blanket? What is with your spelling now? Okay, one sec. I will try to rearrange and get my other blanket. Sorry, my doggy wants to go outside today, but it's raining, so he's gonna keep barking. But I will change my background and I will be back. It'll take me like 2 minutes. Okay, I am back, and let's hopefully that will help things. The problem with this blanket is that because it's so soft, my camera may move a little. Like, it's not like where it's on a hard surface and it will be very still, but let's just hope it doesn't move. Okay, so now how's that? It doesn't seem like it's done much or anything at all. Okay. Well, I mean, it's still trying to autofocus when I move around. That sucks though. I really like this pattern here. The bunny one. Make sure it's in the center of the frame. Okay. Or maybe if I... One sec. Let me just try to angle this down again. That way it only has one background as opposed to two. Wonder if it might also help if I had the light on it more. Nope, didn't do much. Yeah, but when I move, see, even just little movements, it autofocuses. Oh well, this is the best I can do, guys. If it does bother you, just let me know and we'll try something else. I will just Google it then. Turn off auto focus on Dreamlabs. Okay. These look like video links, but I don't want to watch a video. I'm sorry guys, I should have been more prepared, but I didn't think it would be this bad. Oh, there we go. Focus off. Okay. Yay, I did it on my own. Okay, now I have to actually try to focus. Configure window. Open! Why are you not open? Aha! Ah! Sorry. I tend to make weird noises a lot. Now I can't open the window again. What? Why? Why? Oh, there we are. Oh. There we go. Oh, that's really good now. Okay. How's that, guys? Like, I've adjusted everything. Let's hope it stays like this now. Okay. Cool. Alrighty-o. Let's continue. Sorry about the technical difficulties, guys. Anyway. So I've done the one back post. So now I've got to do 2 normal double crochets. Oops. I can't count. That was already 2. Wait, since I've now been able to turn off autofocus and everything, should I go back to my bunny background? I really like it and I really worked hard on it. I mean, I kind of modeled it up a bit, but no one sees that. So do 2 normal double crochets. Yeah, I'll change back after this row. Up post, 2 regular double crochets, and then a front post, a back post, and then 2 regular double crochets, and then a back post. How many have I got left? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 more regular crochets, and then 1 back post, and then a regular one into the top there, and then a chain. So I don't know if you guys can see it, but see how like kind of ridged? Like, you've got this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one that are kind of raised as opposed to the other ones. Hi, Rainlock. Sorry, I didn't see that. How are you? Should I just keep it with this blanket then? Maybe I'll just keep it for this stream using this Aladdin blanket. Oops, sorry. Yeah, I'll just keep it as this. That way I don't like keep turning off the camera just to change between the cloth again. Okay, then let's continue then. So now you want to turn the work, and then you want to do so you pretty much do the complete opposite of what you did before. So all the back post crochets that you did before will be regular ones, and all the regular ones you did before will be back posts. So you want to do a regular crochet in this first one here, and then a regular one here, and because these were the 2 regular ones before, you want to do a back post double crochet in them. That way when you look at the other side, you can actually see it has that effect where these ones go back and these ones go forward. You might see it better when we actually do a bit more on it and like have more rows done. So we'll just keep going. We'll go 1 double crochet and then 2 back post double crochets. Double crochet and 2 back posts. One double crochet and 2 back post double crochets. One regular double crochet and 2 back posts. One regular and 2 back posts. Yeah. And then you've reached the end, so do one for that one and then you do another one for the end. So on the 2 ends you always want to do a normal one, otherwise the work will curl. So that side's done. And if you look here, you can actually see the ridge line more. So you guys see that? You can see it when I tilt it and you have like the shadow. So yeah. That is the beginning of our waffle. Yay! Okay, so now you want to do a chain stitch, and then with this next row you pretty much do what you did in this second row here. So a normal double crochet in the first one, and then you want to do a back post, and then 2 regular ones. 1, 2. And then you want to do a back post and 2 regular ones. 1, 2. And then you do a back post and you do 2. 1, 2. Back post. And then 2 regular ones. A back post. And then 2 regular ones. 1 and 2. Back post. And then 2 regular ones. Oops. 1 and 2. And then this is the last back post for the row. And then a regular one for the end. And a chain. So there you have like 2 full thingos done. The only problem with this waffle stitch is that you only see the waffle on the one side. If you look on the back here, it's different. It's weird. It's a weird pattern on the back. So the waffle design is only for the one side. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Like, next time I attempt this, I might make a darker color. But yeah, it's cool. And now we will start the next row. So the next row is doing the exact same thing we did with the previous row. Not this row, but the one before that. So we turn over, and wherever there was a back post that we did before, we will do a regular stitch, and all the regular stitches before we will do a back post. So as usual, the first stitch will be a regular double crochet, and then we do another regular one, and then 2 back posts. 1, 2, and then a regular, and then 2 back posts. 1 and 2, 2, regular, and 2 back posts. 1, 2, a regular, sorry, just detangling some parts here. And 2 back posts. 1 regular, and 2 back posts. 1 regular, and 2 back posts. So that's 1, 2, 1 regular, and then another regular one for the end, and chain. So that's what it looks like so far. See how this middle one, it actually looks like a muffle. I was thinking of a muffin, but I was supposed to say waffle, so my brain ended up saying muffle. So see how this middle one looks like a waffle that just came out of the iron, the waffle iron. Okay, now we'll continue on. Yeah, I could go for a waffle right now. This is good waffle weather. It's currently raining here. It's been raining all morning and it was pouring down before, but now it's kind of like sprinkling. Yeah, so I've got yellow wool as well, so I will do like make some yellow squares and then put like little yellow squares on top. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna do maple syrup, because you can't have waffles without maple syrup. But the thing is, with syrup, although it's thick, it's also kind of transparent. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna do the maple syrup. I mean, I could possibly do get some mousseline, so that it's like this really thin, transparent material. I could try to use that and put it on top, but it's not really. I don't think it will do what I want it to do. What I really need is some transparent wool. Maybe I should do some research on that. Transparent wool. Use actual maple syrup. I don't think I want to use it after. Just make my body and clothes all sticky. Or actually, I might be able to do like, instead of using thick wool like this, well, this is not really thick, but like using cotton threads. So they have like a really thin one, and use like this size hook or something larger, and it will make it more holy. Not holy as in H-O-L-Y, but holy as in H-O-L-E-Y, as in it will be like full of holes. That way it's sort of transparent. holy maple butter. I mean maple syrup. Do one chain. Did I miss one? No, I didn't. Okay. So now we've got like 3 sets of the... What do you call them? Like the indented parts of a waffle. I love my waffle spiritual. What do you mean by waffle spiritual? I'm not gonna keep explaining this because it's pretty much the same thing all the way to the end. So it's just gonna be me repeating everything. I don't want to repeat myself because you guys will probably get bored of hearing the same thing over and over and over and over again. There's no background music. Yeah, there is. Is it not coming out? Yeah, holy waffle. No, I was talking about the holy maple. Can you not hear the background music? It's the same playlist as last time. Okay. Amleth, are you also having trouble hearing the background music? I'll turn it up a bit. How is that? The design of the waffle is starting to come out now. So when you first start off with anything crochet, when you first start off, it kind of always looks like it kind of always doesn't look the way you think it's supposed to look. So all you gotta do is just keep going. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. But yeah, when you first start, it never looks the way you think it will. And then once you keep going, it will just work itself out. Especially if you're working from a pattern. Like if you're working off a pattern that someone else has like written up, usually just keep going the way that they've like explained, and yeah, it will just work itself out. But if you're winging it like I am, sometimes it doesn't work out. But even then, I just start making something else. Okay, now I have to start pulling it from the center of the bowl. See? So I pull it out like that. And then detangle it the lazy way. Also, if you didn't know, when you buy crochet hooks and knitting needles, they usually come in two types. There's the metal ones, this one's a metal one, and they've also got the bamboo ones. The bamboo ones are a lot lighter. The only problem I find with the bamboo ones is that sometimes it doesn't splinter as much, but when you go up here somewhere and it threads through like this, sometimes the fibers of your wool will get like caught on the metal ones. Sorry, on the bamboo ones. The metal ones, if you use them in the warmer weathers, they tend to squeak like a lot because of the sweat from your hands, and like even if your hands aren't very sweaty, like the moisture from your hand will go onto the hook and it does squeak a little. So I don't really have a preference between the two, but once you get to like the very thicker ones, you might want to use bamboo as opposed to these metal ones, because the weight of it. I mean, this is only a 5mm one, and it's, I don't know how much it weighs exactly, but the bamboo ones are a lot lighter. Here's a relevant question. Are you a waffles or pancakes person? Ooh, that's a tough question. I did make pancakes the other day for breakfast. I tried to make blueberry ones, but the blueberries were kind of moldy, and I had to throw it out, and I was so devastated because I wanted blueberry pancakes. But I guess waffles, because I don't know, usually when I have waffles they tend to be a lot sweeter and a lot of it is glazed as well, but I don't know, they're both good. I mean, they're both carby, they're pretty much both cakes. Of course Amleth goes straight for the waffle. I do have to point out though, with both waffles and pancakes, you have to have melted butter and maple syrup with them. Or even jam. You can have good and bad pancakes and waffles. Exactly! Waffles have that toasted flavor. Pancakes are nice but can be too spongy. I mean, you can have spongy waffles as well. I used to work at a bakery, and one of our top selling products was the waffles. We made these waffles, and we pretty much just filled them with there was custard ones, there was chocolate ones, and there were red bean ones. The red bean ones were more popular in the like Asian like people. The chocolate ones obviously were more popular among the kids, and the custard ones were more popular among like the older people. But yeah, they were all good sellers, and the problem I had with it was that the batter that we used, it didn't make the waffles crunchy, and I like waffles that are crunchy. Like, it has that crunch on the outside, but in the inside it's soft. I've had maple syrup on them, but never had butter. Really? You've never had melted butter? Next time you make pancakes or waffles, melt some, like, make sure it's warm, and then just put like a little square of butter on top and let it melt. And then put your maple syrup on top. It's a life changer. It actually feels like waffles now. Life advice. Yes! You want me to DM? DM them a glad. About a collab. Yes, please. Actually, I might just contact them myself. It's fine. I don't want to trouble you. But yeah, yeah, I'll contact them after the stream. I'll check them out. Because I don't want to be straight up like, oh, do you want to collab before actually, you know, looking at any of their streams? And this is why you're supposed to detangle it before you start. Actually, I might move my light a bit because it is kind of like whitewashing the... I don't mean that word in a bad way. The wool, it's making the wool very white. They got a Twitter and they're on this. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll check them out after the stream and then I'll contact them. But thanks, Kirby. Oh yeah, Kirby, I also got LED lights for just for fun, but I showed Amleth and he's like, oh my god, you got those horrible LED streamer lights. But it's cool. I can actually change the color on it. Let me just switch it on. And I can control it all from my phone as well, so it's cool. Okay, turn on. So now we've got the blue. I don't know if you can actually see it. Ah, well, there's the yellow. Now we have the red. I don't know if you can see the color change on my blanket. There's like a slight color change. But if I just angle this camera up a bit, you can actually see the the color change there. They are pretty. I have lights everywhere. I actually have Christmas lights around my room. And they're up in my room all year long, not just during Christmas. But then we have the turquoise, then we have the green and yellow. Whoops, green. Yellow, orange, red, down to pink and purple, and blue, and turquoise, and back to green. And they actually have like different scenes as well. So you have like nighttime, and then you have like reading, you have working, leisure, soft, colorful, which I think keeps like it automatically changes its color. Yeah. Dazzling and gorgeous. That's not gorgeous. Yeah, see, it changes by itself. But I'll turn them off. Just for now. Exit. But yeah, I think they're cool. Amleth doesn't. He was like, they're horrible. I'm kidding, he didn't say that. Apparently they have like a bad rep. Oops, I just hit the mic. I swear this mic goes through a lot. I'm always accidentally hitting it. I know, right? He's such a meanie. Yeah, no waffles for you. I actually also need to check when the check the delivery status on my webcam mount, the arm. Yeah. This is how I detangle, guys. I just pull it apart. Unless it's like really, really, really badly tangled, I have to like sit there and actually try to detangle it properly. I mean, I have fun detangling. Well, most of the time I have fun. Sometimes it's such a pain that I'm just like, nah! I just sometimes give up and just cut it off. On another note, I wasn't feeling well for lecture. Oh, that fresh linen feeling. Yes, I know what you mean. I got really sick at the beginning of the year, and because it was in the middle of summer as well, and I was sweating so much, I'm like, I feel gross. And because I was so sick, I was bedridden, I couldn't shower either. And I'm like, I feel so freaking gross. As soon as I got better, I changed my sheets, I had a really long ass shower, and then I got into bed. I'm like, oh, this feels good. How are you feeling today though, Kirby? Are you feeling a lot better? Oops, sorry. I hit the mic and it fell. See, I told you, I don't treat this mic very nicely. Oh, 3 viewers. Hello! Hello to whoever just joined us. I'm just detangling the wool. Doing a very bad job at it. You pray for the mic. I mean, I'm nice to it, it's just he's always in the way. And I try to get it as close to me as possible. That way you guys can actually hear me properly, but sometimes he's just too close and I end up hitting him by accident. Oh my god, I'm failing at this, guys. Nope, I got it. I got it! Ah, now this is knotted. Nope, nope. I got it! I got it! Yay! It's detangled. Untangled. I don't English. Okay, now we can continue. Now we're working on the backside. Hehe, backside. Actually, I should have said the worst side. When you are doing like knitting or crocheting, usually the side that the good side is called the right side, and the other side is called the worst side or the wrong side, depending on where you're from or like where the person prefers worse or wrong. But yeah, you have the right side and the wrong side, the right side and the worst side. So we are currently working on the wrong side, or the worst side. Okay, and there's the beginning of the waffle. I mean, a lot of people actually use this as a washcloth, like around this size, or maybe just slightly bigger. So what they do is like do about this much. Oh, you can't see my fingers. Do about this much, and then they'll cast it off, and then yeah, and that's a washcloth. But we're not making a washcloth. We are making a scarf, so we could go on forever. Oh yes, and do note, when you crochet, you use up a lot more wool than you would knitting. So if you don't want to like use a lot of wool, go with knitting. I just prefer crochet because you get through things faster, and I find it easier to crochet like a different range of patterns, whereas knitting I find a lot harder to do different types of styles. Infinite waffle? Yeah, infinite waffle. Then we'll never go hungry again. What's the main difference between crochet versus knitting? Okay, so crochet is hooks and knitting are the 2 needles. One sec, I'll go get my set of knitting needles. Okay, I'm back. So, the difference between crochet and knitting is crochet is with a hook, and it's usually just one, and knitting is with a pair of needles. See how on the end it's like, you know how a sewing needle has like a point? It's sort of like that. And whereas this one on the end has a hook. So that's the main difference. Also, another difference is the way the stitches look. So just give me 1 second, I'll just put this one away before I lose it. See how these ones, it has like, you're pretty much looking at it from the side, and see how it, oh man, that stupid autofocus. I turned it off. See how it kind of looks, it looks weird. Whereas knitting, it from the side, it looks like this, like a braid from the side. Whereas crochet looks like this. Which do you prefer and think is easier? I mean, they both have their pros and cons. For a beginner, I'd probably say maybe crochet, because when you cast on with knitting, I reckon casting on and casting off is like the hardest thing, or one of the hardest things. But other than that, knitting is literally just you pretty much like wrap the wool around the needle, and then you thread the needle through. It's hard to explain, but it's literally just like two small movements. Whereas crochet, I don't know if you've noticed, but I have a lot of like yarning over and then like putting it through and then yarn over and then blah 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 blah. So yeah, it depends on what you prefer as a person. but I prefer doing crochet because of the range of different stitches and designs I can do. Also because when I'm working on a scarf, or like just anything in general, taking a scarf for example, when I do crochet, I finish the work a lot faster than I would with knitting, because knitting takes a lot longer to do. But I don't know, I do a lot more crochet than I do knitting. And also with crochet, you can make a lot more things. I mean, you can do a lot with knitting as well, but in crochet they have this thing called amigurumi, which is pretty much doll making. It's like Japanese doll making, and you pretty much make like little stuffed toys and stuff. But yeah, it's cool. So for me, I prefer crochet, but I don't think one is easier than the other. I guess they're both the same. It just comes down to personal preference, I guess. But yes, I know both. I actually started off knitting because I didn't know crochet was a thing back then, and I started back when I was in high school. I think it was in the 12th grade, and people used to make fun of me because they're like, "Ugh, high school, you're an old granny." I'm like, no, I just like making things, jeez. And so I taught myself how to knit using YouTube. Good old YouTube. I learned everything up there. So I didn't actually have anyone to teach me. I taught myself through YouTube. It's gonna get hard to maneuver now that the work is getting longer, because it's actually hitting the tripod of the camera. Just 1 second, guys. Just got a message. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, 5 viewers. Hey everyone! So we are currently working on a waffle scarf, and this is what we've got so far. I mean, this size here would be like ideal for a washcloth, I think, which is where people would cast off, but that's not what we're working on. We're working on a scarf, so we're gonna keep going. One sec, guys. Sorry guys, my mum came home and she was having trouble opening the front door, so I had to go open it for her. Oops. I keep hitting the camera. Oh no, we're back down to 3 again. That's fine. So how was everyone's day? Or night? Once again, I thank you for an amazing stream and because of something moment. Okay. Yeah, I understood it the first time. Night, Kirby. Thanks for joining us. Hope you get some good rest. Bye. Dark Moon Clover. Sorry, I was just away doing some stuff. But I'm back now. How are you? Thank you for following. I did see your the notification come up. And also thank you for following. Did I just mention that? I don't know, sorry. My mind's a bit blank at the moment. But yeah, thank you for following. We are currently working on a waffle scarf. I didn't actually set the dino. I think it's a default. I don't know how to change. I might look into that. But yeah, dinos are cool. Anyway, this is the waffle scarf so far. You can kind of see it looks a bit like a waffle. I only just started it at the beginning of the stream, and I have made like this much so far. Doing alright? Cool, cool. That's good. Sorry, just moving the mic. So we'll just continue this. I might occasionally be pulling the work a bit, like from here to there, like moving it around funny, because the length of it is actually hitting the tripod that the camera is on, so it's kind of in the way. So I will be moving it around in weird, awkward positions. Also, Dark Moon Clover, I forgot to mention we do have a Discord if you want to join. Amleth, can you just put it in the chat, please? Thank you. So yeah, you will get updates on all our streams and stuff. I sometimes do streams with Amleth where we play Pokemon Soul Silver and Heart Gold. And sometimes I play Animal Crossing. Sometimes I play on my Switch. So my Nintendo Switch. And on Mondays I do Make It Monday. Which, this is the first official Make It Monday. But yeah, there's a lot of projects we have lined up. That's okay, that's more than okay. I understand how it is. I have a 4-year-old nephew who, actually he's 3.5. He loves attention, so he's always coming to me and trying to get my attention. Like sometimes, even yesterday when I left him in the living room watching his favorite shows while I sat in my room and studied, and he would just constantly run to my room and just do something weird, like, I don't know, lift his shirt up and slap his tummy and then run away. I'm like, what are you doing? But yeah, I totally understand how it is with young children. But that's so cool. Hatching and growing dragons in Ark. Is that a game? Well, obviously it's a game. I mean, you can't really have a dragon for real. But my brother did buy my nephew one of those you know those eggs that you just leave in water and then they hatch? So my brother got my nephew one of those, and it wasn't a dragon, it was a flamingo that came out. So it was like this rubber flamingo. But my nephew still loves it. Ah, first person shooter with dinos. Of course you'd have to turn off all the blood and gore. Thank goodness for that. Oh, she loves dinosaurs. Yeah, I mean, We actually have dinosaur expos. I think here. I think there's one at the moment on the Gold Coast. So yeah, kids love dinosaurs, and I actually sometimes I run around the house with my nephew, and I'm just going rah, dinosaur goes rah, and it's pretty much like chase. I would chase him around the house going rah, and every time when he wants to play chase, he would just come up to me and go rah. I think there's this other mobile game called oops, sorry, I just hit the camera. I think it's called Dragonscapes, and you pretty much not grow, but like you have your own dragon that you look after. I think this is getting a bit long, so I might just roll it up the end here, and don't have any clips on me here, but I do have this this twisty, what's it called, a garbage twisties, I don't know what they're called, but this thing that always wraps around cables and stuff. So I'll just give it a little twist there. Better, sort of. I'm just gonna hold it up. There's a mod for Ark that keeps your inventory when you die, rather than dropping everything. I'd recommend that for no tears. Yeah. The last thing you want is for a child to be like, oh no! All my stuff, my dragons, everything gone! I actually have her on God mode so she does not die. That's even better. The last thing you want is for children to die in games. I mean, you don't want to introduce them to that so early. Oh no! Was she like really close to the dog? I'll be right back, guys. I've just gotta get a clip to hold this roll in place. Because it keeps hitting the tripod. So I figured to roll it up, but it keeps unrolling itself. So I'm just gonna go get a clip just to hold it in place. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that, guys. Oh no, so sad. I mean, I've had my doggy for how old is he now? I had him. Well, I got him in January, in 2011, and yeah, I wouldn't say he's my companion. I mean, I do talk to him every day. It's just he does his own thing. And is a bit of a nutcase, so I can't really take him around. But yeah, I mean, to lose something that means so much to you, it's not really something. I mean, you want to talk about it to get it off your chest, but at the same time, you just want to get over it. I mean, it's a part of, like, its life. As long as their memory lives on, I guess that's all that matters. as long as they're not forgotten. But, you know, growing up, I was always in the mindset that those we love never really leave us. So, they may physically leave us, but spiritually, they're still with us. They'll always be with us, watching over us. And, you know, just keeping us company when we need it most. I've lost a few dogs over the years. I mean, I was about, I think, 9 or 10 when I had my first puppy. My brother and I both got a puppy together, as in like we got one each, and my one actually got strangled by my brother's one by accident. We came home one day and I went to the back. I went to go check on them, and I was just like, I was telling my parents, he's not moving. What's going on? He's not moving. And that's when my parents knew, like, he was strangled. And they didn't want to tell us that. And yeah, so my mum tried to like comfort us while my dad like tried to not really get rid, but like, you know what I mean, get rid of it. The dog was 5 pounds on a good day. We're kind of preparing for it, about 8 months. Oh no. Yeah, my dog, he turns 12 in December, so he's like 11 and a half now, so he's getting there as well. But yeah, I mean, I don't spend as much time with him as I should, because I'm always so busy. But it's gonna be like sad when he does pass on. But that's life. Sorry, I didn't realize my hand was not in the shot. Well, at least you did get time to prepare and, you know, spend the last 8 months with him or her before they were gone. And I know, like, being your companion and everything, they got all the love that you, as much love as you could give. Like, it was happy. It died happy. It was expected but unexpected. She was playing and barking at 1 o'clock, napping and cuddling like no more than 3, gone by 10. Yeah. I mean, that happens. Like, as much as everyone hates to talk about it, it's just, it's like 1 minute there, the next minute gone. She was wagging her tail and not in pain. If she had a connective tissue disorder, did she have any other comorbidities, as in like other diseases or illnesses, sicknesses? Because to fall I mean, I guess it could deteriorate over time, but connective tissue, it's like your blood, your lymph, your synovial fluid and all that. But I don't know, I probably need to study more, but I don't see how they could be like up in about 1 minute and then like a few hours later just gone. Maybe she didn't want you to feel so sad and just tried to fight on till the end. Until she couldn't no more. Yeah. Does it upset you more talking about it, or do you feel like it actually, like gets a load off your chest? Because for me, it's a bit of both. Like, I get really upset talking about these things, but at the same time, it somewhat makes me feel better. Especially if there's someone to listen. I mean, at the end of... sometimes that's all you need. Like, just someone to listen to your pain. Just gonna move the camera a bit, guys. Muscles will go weaker over time and just give up. I mean, I don't mind talking about it. It gives us something to talk about as opposed to, you know, just being quiet. But yeah, I don't mind. I mean, I am a health student, so these things I talk about a lot of the time. And these things I do come across a lot. And yeah, so, you know, you can change the subject if it bothers you, but if it doesn't, and you just want to keep talking about it, it's fine with me. I mean, if I was getting bothered by something like this, I clearly am in the wrong category. Not category. What's it called? I'm losing my words. But yeah, I shouldn't be a health student if talks like this bother me. Yeah, this field. Thank you. I'm always counting on you to know what I'm talking about. You're good with words and my brain is just... My brain is butter at the moment. Melted butter. Ah, bad breeding. Maybe it's something similar to like autoimmune diseases. Because I know autoimmune diseases is more genetic. I mean genetics play a lot in that. But yeah. I mean I guess they're also like living creatures like us, and things like that can occur. It's not like animals don't get sick. Animals do get sick, and a lot of their illnesses are similar to ours. Like pets can get arthritis, they can have like, I don't know, cancer. They can also get like diseases of the organs. But I don't know, maybe I believe she did have a good 13 years of her life, which is like how many dog years? 13 times 7. Can someone math for me? That's like what, 12 sevens are 80, 84 plus another 7, that's 91. That's 91 years. That's a lot of years. A lot of dogs don't live up to being that old. But yeah, that's got me really curious about connective tissue disorders now. Cause I don't really know what branch I want to like specialize in once I graduate. I was thinking maybe skin, because a lot of the people I know, a lot of people close to me do have like skin problems, like acne and psoriasis, and yeah, a lot of skin problems, and also immunity, because I mean, especially with everything that's going around now, you want to boost your immune system as much as possible. And because I get sick a lot, so it's something that I really want to work on. You got her when she was 7. As in 7 dog years or 7 human years? So she would have been 49? yeah, I mean, I'm a very curious being, so everything fascinates me. So it's hard to just choose one thing to specialize in. And I myself want to cure the world. I know that's big words, but yeah. I can't wait until the arm for the arm mount for the webcam arrives, because the webcam, which is right here, is like literally in my um field of view, so I can't actually. I'm trying to like tilt my head to the one side so I can actually the um see the work properly. So when I get the arm mount, I'm going to have the camera more up, like above, slightly more, so that I can actually see the work properly. And the work won't constantly be hitting the tripod. Hey Amleth, you know what we haven't done in a while? I haven't been doing any trivias. It's been like, I don't know, a couple of weeks, a few weeks since the last trivia. You're up for a trivia? So Dark Moon Clover, what we usually do during streams is I have like a little section where I do a trivia thing with everyone, and so I've got like sorry, one second. What did I do here? I screwed up somehow. I think I missed the stitch before. Anyway, so what I usually do is I have like a bunch of trivia questions. Probably not enough people. I mean, two is more than enough, right? But anyway, yeah. What I usually do is I have like a trivia thing where I'll ask a question and people in the chat or viewers can try to guess The answer. Should we save the trivia for next time then, Amber? Ah, okay. Yeah. Okay, we'll save it for next time then. the struggle of getting them to bed. I hate putting my nephew to bed because he never, like, even for nap times. For me, you tell me nap time, I'm like, okay, nap time, and I'll go straight to bed and go to sleep. But my nephew, he's just not. He will just keep going, no, no, and he'll run away. Maybe get like some lavender spray or even chamomile. Chamomile tea is good for restless children. Or like, I mean, it is a mild sedative, but it actually does help with restless children and, you know, those who fight the need to sleep. Oh, I see, I see. But yeah, melatonin is used a lot by people who, you know, especially people like flight attendants and pilots who have really bad circadian rhythm. But yeah, um, from what I've learned, and because I do herbal medicine as well, that's what I'm studying in uni. Sorry. But yeah, so what we've been told is for restless kids and ones that don't want to go to bed or anything, just give them some chamomile tea. I mean, it's not bad tasting. I mean, as a kid, the one thing I hated was bitter foods. I mean, I still hate bitter foods. And like that cherry flavored medicine it was so bad. It tasted nothing like cherries. But yeah, chamomile does have a mild taste and it is very soothing, and even like a hot bath, tea bath, just in their if they're having like a bath before bed, just have like they sell like those. It's like a giant tea bag for herbs, and you just put some lavender or chamomile flowers in there, and then you just put that in the bath with them, and the aroma of it may put you to sleep as well, but it will make the child sleepy. Ah, okay, she hates mint. I'm just thinking, maybe some chamomile cream, like rub it on her chest. Ah, super sensitive skin, that. Yeah, chamomile is, I think, from the Asteraceae family, so the daisy family, so a lot of people get, a lot of people have allergies to that. I don't know, I'll do my research for you. Help you get them, get her to sleep. But yeah. Is she like, very, very, does she fight you a lot at bedtime? Because my nephew, he like kicks me away and he'll just run off the bed and run out of the room and makes a big fuss out of it. Actually, I don't think lavender has any negative effects on the skin. It's not like, it's a really I wouldn't say it's a weak herb, but it is actually used for wound healing. Who knew lavender is used for healing wounds? But yeah, so you know, just slip a bit of that into her bath, or even just use like lavender or chamomile scented like soap. Yeah. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I run around the house with my nephew a lot, because then he gets tired and then I just leave him for a bit on the couch and he will just fall asleep himself. But like, as soon as I try to move him from the couch to the bed, lifting him up is fine, but as soon as I try to like put him down onto the bed, he will wake up. Like, he'll feel, you know that feeling when someone's putting you down and your body just kind of like drops a bit? You feel that sensation, and he'll wake up and he's half awake, but he'll be like, no, 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 I'm not sleepy, I'm not sleepy. But yeah, that's my homework for this week then. I will try to do some research on other remedies you can do just to get her to sleep, besides just wearing her out. Oh man, it's 3 o'clock already. That was fast. Ah, okay. Thanks for the tip. It just summer here in Australia, you don't want to wrap up a kid in a blanket, especially in the afternoons. Because here in summer, it does get to about 40 degrees Celsius some days. I think the hottest I remember is like 45 degrees. Is there any way I could put my daughter down when she was a baby? Yeah. Because when you put them down, their arms do like, I mean, gravity kicks in and their arms just drop, and then that wakes them up. Also, the feeling of like falling, like when you get them to go backwards. I've even tried putting him down on his side, but it's a really awkward position for us. But I think that is all we will work on for today. So I have done this much. There's that, and then just keep rolling. So that's how much I have done for today. I might keep working on this during the week so that next Monday we can work on the butter squares. So I'm gonna make some butter, like yellow butter, to sew onto the scarf. But yeah, and I'm still gonna do some research on how we're gonna do the maple syrup. What's made in the USA, so I'm sure it's... Yeah, it does get pretty hot here. And because we live like in the northern parts of Australia, so it's closer to the equator, so it's hotter than like Melbourne and Sydney. But anyways, thank you everyone for joining. So yeah, next week we will work on the butter. I'm gonna try to finish this part of the waffle during the week, and next week we will work on the butter squares or rectangles or whatever shape they end up. But yeah, so that is the first Make It Monday for us, and thank you everyone for joining. I mean, we didn't really do much except work the same stitch over and over and over again. But yeah, it's fun. Like, even something like this, I sometimes zone out. And for me, it's a way of like, unwinding, and it's my therapy. Arts and craft are my therapy. They let me zone out and just do my thing. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining today, and I'll see you again next Monday for Make It Monday. Thank you. Take care everyone. Bye. Oh, bye. I should wave that way. Bye. Take care.